Crime in New Orleans is growing as the number of police officers shrink.
And today, the city council members talked about ways to recruit more officers and keep more of those currently on the force. And Erica Ferrando was at that meeting where the Police Association of New Orleans pointed to one big reason that officers are leaving. Erica, what did they have to say?
Katie and Charisse, the Police Association of New Orleans, also called PANO, they spoke with the city council for a couple hours today and said the group whose job it is to investigate misconduct of officers and essentially police the police is driving officers away. They believe if changes aren't made soon, that police officers will continue to go to other agencies. New Orleans police have responded to more than 100 homicides since the start of the year.
That works out to approximately one homicide every 29 hours. That's an awful lot of violent crime.
And the violence comes as the NOPD struggles with a critical shortage in officers.
It's now gotten to a point where it is beyond critical.
PANO, or Police Association of New Orleans leaders Eric Hessler and Michael Glasser discussed ways to recruit and retain NOPD officers at a joint city council committee meeting Tuesday.
So why are they leaving? Why is that happening? Why are they taking jobs in policing, both out of town and locally, for a pay cut? Well, we've told you why. The officers tell us PIB.
PIB stands for Public Integrity Bureau. The PIB is responsible for investigating misconduct complaints of NOPD officers. But according to PANO, the PIB is the one who should be the subject of an investigation.
It is how they do their business. It's lingering investigations that take a very long time to resolve.
A proposed ordinance would establish PIB staffing requirements, rotating officers in PIB and making sure they are well trained to complete misconduct investigations in a timely manner.
We have cases that go on months and years.
Deputy Chief Arlinda Westbrook is head of the PIB. She says the PIB is in compliance and believes some of PANO's concerns are incorrect.
What you keep hearing is about independent, isolated cases. Overall, do we have a systematic issue? No.
Tuesday, City Council members also discussed an ordinance that would increase pay for NOPD employees by 2% annually if they have between 3 and 23 years experience with the department.
Essentially, it's a repetitive, ongoing longevity plan. It presents an opportunity for officers to get a raise that they can calculate and count on and rely on every year.
That PIB ordinance that was discussed was deferred, meaning it will be discussed at a later time. And the other ordinance discussing the salary increase was approved by the committee, meaning it will now go to the full council for approval. Katie?
So, Erica, earlier this year, we heard Mayor Cantrell talk about her own pay incentive to recruit and retain those NOPD officers. So how's the city council proposal different?
Well, Katie, Mayor LaToya Cantrell's plan would basically give officers a $5,000 bonus every 5 years. And the problem that PANO saw with that is there wouldn't be anything to stop officers from quitting and going to another department the day after they received that bonus, whereas this ordinance that was discussed today would basically be a built-in salary increase that the officers would get every year.
Okay, I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens and if they can retain more officers. Thank you, Erica.